Hi Facebook friends, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying your week. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this camera thing. I should have known this by now. Anyway, I want to share something that is really making a huge difference in my life. So I just joined a group. It's like coaching school, if you want to call it that, but it's not like for to be taught how to be a coach. It's more like how to do this business and create a successful practice. So I'm going to share with you something that the coach says. His name is Steve Chandler. And I was like, I can't believe this, but it is true. The only reason I or you don't have what you want is because you don't want it. Listen to me again. The only reason I don't have what I want and you don't have what you want is because you don't want it. So for a moment there I was like, that cannot really be true. So then of course I'm very open-minded when it comes to studying all these things on personal development. So I started listening to him and what he had to say. Because right now on the internet, Google, YouTube, between all that, we know how to do just about anything, right? You can go Google anything and know how to do it. Why are you not doing it? It becomes the question. Why are we not doing that which we know how to do? And there's so many reasons and excuses we can give. And I'm one of them. Or I used to be one of them. I'm getting better at it now. Not giving excuses, just jumping on board and doing what I need to do. So the thing that I have learned now is that if you want something, you really have to go and get started just now. Just do it, right? You know, just like Nike says, just do it. I said, what does that mean? So I love public speaking. I love, talking to people, helping people solve problems. So I was like, so how am I supposed to start this? So Steve gives an example in one of his recordings or one of the books. I've been reading so much of his material. I don't even know where I got this information from. He gives a good example of him wanting to do public speaking and he felt like he was very passionate about it, wanted to share his message. And he kept telling himself like, hey, I can't do this. I don't know how. And then I guess one of his mentors just shared with him, just start what it is that you want to do. So he took where he used to work. He started giving free conferences, he would write out a thing and people started coming and he would teach them. So I'm going to be more practical when it comes to what we want. So let's say, for instance, a lot of people want to lose weight or get healthy. I choose to use the word get healthy or a healthy lifestyle. Why haven't you started? Why aren't you doing it? And just to realize the reason why you're not doing it is because you don't want to is very powerful. Why? Because you can start where you are with what you have, right? So for example, getting a healthy lifestyle involves good exercising, right? So what do? Just get up and walk a few steps. I know of a lady, somebody said was on Steve Harvey a while ago, and she said she did all her weight loss and all her lifestyle change under her roof, in her house. She would walk those 10,000 steps inside her house. So do we really need to make excuses? I don't know. That's for you to figure out, right? So if you want something, just start doing it. Healthy eating lifestyle. I can speak to that because I come from a background of a nurse and I've seen, what food can do to humans or people. And it's a very easy thing to get started on. A healthy eating lifestyle. What do I need to do? Number one, get rid of the junk. I did one of the weight loss programs a couple years ago, and the first thing I had to do was really look at my pantry and get rid of the things in it. Is that too hard? No. So get started. Go look in your pantry. If you have junk, the canned food, all the snacks, and throw them away. Or just give them away. I wouldn't really give them away to someone I love because I'm trying to be healthy. So I hope that I wouldn't give something that I consider unhealthy to someone. And most of you know I have a daughter. She's 14 now. And, at times she's like, Mom, who has a pantry like ours? There is no junk in the pantry. I need something, just a snack that is not healthy. So I cut her some slack. She's 14 and she gets one of her healthy snacks. Saying that really, if you want something, then just start at it. You don't need a coach. You don't need some great revelation. You don't need anything. Just start it. Ask me a question and ask me today what it is that you want and you think that you can't do it because you don't know how. As I just previously said, you can Google just about anything. You can go to YouTube and just find about anything. Just for example, right now, I was sending a video link to my pastor because we are trying to do some testimonials. He said, share that on Google Drive. I spent about 10 minutes trying to do it and getting a little frustrated. And all I needed to do was Google or go to YouTube and say, hey, how do you download a video to Google Drive? And so there's no excuse. So whatever it is that you want in life, the only reason you don't have it is because you don't want it. If you want something, step out and start doing it. Start small. Make that first step. Once you make that first step, someone is going to show up, an opportunity is going to show up, something is going to show up. Ask people. I love asking. And any opportunity I get, I always want to know from somebody, how did you get there? What else can I do? I'm constantly trying to learn something new. So let's quit having excuses, you and me included. And just to relate, like when I said I love public speaking, so I was like, what can I do right now where I am to be able to start doing more speaking engagements? So I went online, I found different platforms, I registered with them. Some are free, some I had to pay for. And I'm getting leads. I'm getting people who are interested in me speaking, right? So you can start anywhere. If you want to a healthy lifestyle, get up and just walk around in your house for 1,000 steps. Tomorrow walk 2,000. Before you know it, there'll be 10,000 steps. And then after that, if it's something like, you want to read a book, don't pick the whole book and say, I'm going to read this book and finish this week. And you've never read a book, you're not going to be able to do it. You're just setting yourself up for failure. Open the first page and read the first page. Read 2 pages tomorrow, read 3 pages tomorrow. Before you know it, you'll become an avid reader. And reading for me has been the most powerful thing that has moved me and gotten me where I am today. And I still love reading. The other day I got a book in the mail and I was reading for 3-4 hours. It's just wanting to encourage each one of you. Whatever it is that you want, you can have it. You just have to want it. And the wanting part, you have to move into action. Step forward in whatever manner in which you want to. And that thing is going to come into fruition. It's that first step that makes a difference. Is that moving from I don't know how to like I want to, and move into action. And then you're going to get whatever it is that you want. You got to move into action. That is the only way that I've found visible for me to be able to get anything that I want. And right now there's so many things I've just stepped forward and started doing in small ways, and they're already making huge differences, right? Reading, reaching out to that person that I've not talked to for a while and talking to them. Just pick up the phone, quit texting and pick up the phone and just say something, So if you have any questions, if this intrigues you, please share it with your friends. And just remember, the only reason you don't have what you want is because you don't want it. Because if you wanted it, you move into motion to do it. Let me give a shout out to some people who joined up here. Ibib, James, thank you for joining. Hey, Anthony, thank you for joining. Edward, Irene, thank you. Rich, thank you for joining. And George, please share this video. And just remember, you can have anything you want. You just have to move into action and get started. Till next time, thanks and enjoy this beautiful day. Bye.